In times of conflict, the Mediterranean Sea plays a crucial strategic role in granting access to Europe. Asia and Africa have once again come to the forefront of global attention as the result of continuing tensions in the Gulf area, especially as Israel and the Hamas are battling. The only aircraft carrier of its kind in the world and the pinnacle of military engineering and technology, the United States has sent most of its prized asset, a multi-billion-dollar secret aircraft carrier, to the region. This extraordinary aircraft carrier has stunned the world and sent a clear message that the country is ready to defend its interests and allies in the region. What special qualities set this secret aircraft carrier worth billions of dollars apart from the world's naval arsenal? How have the dynamics of the current tensions in the Gulf area been affected by the development of this remarkable aircraft carrier? Come, see the U.S. covert aircraft carrier that has stunned the globe. To be ready for anything, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has deployed the USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group, together with cruisers and destroyers, to the eastern Mediterranean. This development illustrates the readiness of the United States for a range of eventualities, including monitoring and possible prevention of the transfer of weapons into the area. 27 American citizens have reportedly been verified dead in the ongoing Israel-Hamas war, according to preliminary reports, while several are still missing and unaccounted for. The U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem keeps a careful eye on the situation to guarantee the security and welfare of U.S. citizens impacted by the conflict, while Secretary of State Anthony Blinken leads ongoing diplomatic efforts to promote communication and highlight the critical need for de-escalation. The USS Gerald R. Ford's deployment is a calculated step to lessen tension in the area in the meantime. The USS Gerald R. Ford's journey started in 2005 with a $2.7 billion contract, and in 2008, a noteworthy $5.1 billion deal was signed with Northrop Grumman, a ship manufacturing company in Newport News, Virginia. On November 14, 2009, Susan Ford Bales, the daughter of President Gerald R. Ford, had a symbolic keel-laying moment at the new ship manufacturing facility at Huntington Ingalls Newport in Virginia, honoring her father's legacy. The ship's sponsor and first commanding officer, Captain John F. Meyer, worked together to create the carrier's symbol. Progress was made quickly. The carrier was halfway structurally complete by August 2011, 75% complete by April 2012, and 87% complete by November 2012. On January 26, 2013, the Island, a prominent superstructure on the flight deck, was installed. On May 7, 2013, the final superlift was installed, bringing the carrier's structural completion to 100%, which was celebrated on July 11, 2013, with a sealing of a time capsule. Production delays caused the launch to be delayed until October 2013, with the naming ceremony taking place in November. By September 2015, testing delays had pushed back the delivery date to April or May 2016. And although construction was reported to be 93% complete at this point, problems with 4 major flight systems further delayed the ship's combat mission preparedness, resulting in a revised delivery date of November 2016 by March 2018. With construction expenses reaching $13.227 billion, the Gerald R. Ford is the most costly battleship ever constructed. The USS Gerald R. Ford's delivery to the Navy was delayed by 3 months, and a new delivery date was scheduled for October 2019. The ship finished its first operational test and evaluation in April 2017, and then set out on its first voyage for builder trials from April 8th to April 14th. Acceptance trials took place from May 24th to May 26th. After being postponed in 2017, the carrier had its first thorough shock experiment off the coast of Florida on June 18, 2021. Subsequent tests in July and August indicated the successful completion of the program. The ship is nuclear-powered and has 2 nuclear reactors, each weighing more than 1,000 tons. These reactors give the ship an extraordinary lifespan and the capacity to continuously power a whole city. Its two nuclear reactors, the Beale A1B, are tucked away inside its core. These reactors can produce an incredible 700 megawatts of electricity, which is equivalent to 152,000 horsepower, or approximately 2 million horsepower through their two enormous electric motors. With a deck measuring 1,100 feet in length, 260 feet in width, and a height of 245 feet, each motor is the size of 4 pickup trucks stacked together and can produce 1.5 million horsepower. However, because of its enormous size, the carrier cannot skim water like a race car. It weighs 100,000 tons. Being the biggest aircraft carrier in the world, the USS Gerald R. Ford is able to carry a wide range of aircraft, including cutting-edge 5th-generation fighters, helicopters, and unmanned aerial vehicles. A Mark 15 Phalanx close-in weapon system, an obvious emblem of superiority in anti-aircraft artillery systems, is stationed on this aircraft carrier. With a tremendous rate of fire that can discharge 4,500 rounds per minute and an initial projectile velocity that may reach an amazing 3,600 feet per second in offensive engagements, its famous reputation is well earned. Notably, Gerald R. Ford possesses a forward-looking weapon system. The Phalanx orchestrates a ceaseless ballet of projectiles, conjuring the precision and swiftness of laser-like performance. Shipboard Laser Systems Laws by Lockheed Martin. This cutting-edge weapon uses the aircraft carrier's nuclear reaction factor to generate powerful power, allowing it to launch a persistent attack against enemy planes and missiles at a significant distance of 3 miles. The destructive power of the laser is enough to disable aircraft electronics or destroy missiles headed towards the USS Gerald R. Ford in situations where it is necessary to destroy enemy aircraft, in addition to incapacitating them. An essential part of the carrier's powerful arsenal is the RIM 116. The gun system resembles something out of a science fiction movie, with a magazine holding 20 missiles that can each intercept targets at a remarkable 6 miles while traveling at a powerful 2,200 miles per hour. At the center of the USS Gerald R. Ford is its formidable airstrike group, a well-balanced ensemble made up of 95 ERS and helicopters. An airstrike group has been painstakingly put together to guarantee the carrier's readiness and effectiveness during its operations. In particular, the Pentagon strategically improved an already potent complement in advance of the carrier's deployment to the Mediterranean. These additions comprise squadrons of F-35, F-15, and F-16 fighters, as well as A-10 attack aircraft, all of which have settled inside the carrier's spacious interior, each of which offers the USS special talents and advantages. Gerald R. Ford bolstered the carrier's combat capabilities, and together presented a serious danger to possible enemies. The F-35 is a notable component of this aerial attack force, a multi-purpose family of stealthy, single-engine supersonic multi-role fighters. Being the first operational supersonic short takeoff and vertical landing stealth fighter and the second 5th-generation fighter to enter U.S. service, it has had a tremendous influence on modern air combat capabilities and is recognized as a technological milestone in aviation. The F-35 has a lot of amazing characteristics that help it be effective in many mission settings. An important aspect of the F-35's design is its focus on minimal observability. The aircraft has a long mile lethality and a high level of situational awareness because of its advanced avionics and sensor fusion capabilities. Because of the F-35's advanced sensors and missile systems, the U.S. Air Force has chosen it as its main strike fighter for suppressing adversary air defense operations. The F-35 has a unique wing-tail structure with 2 canted vertical stabilizers for stealth, as well as several control surfaces like flaperons, rudders, leading-edge flaps, and all moving horizontal tails. The F-35A and F-35B have relatively small wingspan designs, 35 feet, in order to fit into USN amphibious assault ship parking spaces and lifts. In contrast, the F-35C has wider wings for better fuel economy. The engine of the aircraft is a Pratt & Whitney F135 low-bypass augmented turbofan, which produces powerful thrust, particularly when an afterburner is used. The aircraft's overall durability and stealth are enhanced by the substantial use of composites, which account for 35% of the airframe weight. Having the capacity to quickly take action to protect the ship by seeing possible risks like storms or choppy waters. Frequently moving to open waters to guarantee their safety and integrity, the USS Gerald R. Ford's revolutionary powers are heightened by the fleets that go with it. The world is watching closely as the carrier's presence reshapes the balance of power and security dynamics, underscoring its pivotal role on the international scene. Equipped with cutting-edge weaponry and a diverse fleet of aircraft, the carrier represents the United States' unwavering commitment to global peace and stability while acting as a formidable deterrent to potential adversaries. This carrier demonstrates the commitment of the country to upholding international security. Alright guys, this brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please do let me know in the comments below what you think of this magnificent aircraft.